Friends, we have now come to one of the most interesting turning points in the creative life of Pascal Adolphe Jean Dagnan-Bouveret, the moment when new technology literally opened the door to his own unique style. And yes, we are talking about photography, which was a threat to many artists at the end of the 19th century, but became an inspiration for him. After studying at the École des Beaux-Arts in the 1870s, Pascal continued to work alongside two close friends, Jules Bastien-Lepage and Gustave Courtois. It was his communication with Lepage, who sought absolute truth in art, that had a decisive influence on Pascal. Lepage was the first to show him that photography could become not an enemy of painting, but its best assistant. At that time, many artists feared that photography would render painting meaningless. But Dagnan-Bouveret saw it differently. He understood that the camera captures a moment, a gesture, light, facial expression, something that the human eye cannot always catch. And Pascal boldly welcomed photography into his studio. He began to take dozens of sketches of models, fabrics, hands, and nature, and based on these photos, he built compositions with almost documentary accuracy. It was then that his signature style was formed, crystal clear, austere, without romantic embellishments, but surprisingly emotional due to its truthfulness. Throughout the 1880s, he creates paintings in which academic structure is combined with photographic precision. This approach becomes his creative calling card. It is at this time that the canvases that will bring him fame at the Paris Salon and open the doors to the highest artistic circles in France are born. Critics noted that Dagnan-Bouveret painted as if light itself were shaping form. There is no random brushstroke in his works. Every stroke is refined. Every facial expression is vivid and strikingly accurate. The culmination of this period came when the artist moved from everyday and genre scenes to works filled with spiritual concentration and psychological depth. He chose his own path, not impressionistic, not academic, but one of truth, quiet emotion, and maximum honesty with the viewer. Next, we will talk about how, armed with this new language, Pascal created his most famous paintings, those that would define his place in art history.